Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a very drowned episode 8 of Barely Surviving. Look, I didn't even think I thought that the heads thing wasn't working, but I hadn't bothered to look into it yet because I didn't have a looting sword. But then I managed to get a drowned head, so that's great. And I have been keeping it on here, ready for this episode. Now, what you can do is you can place them directly on walls, but the problem is, the catch is, I end up with loads of them, so I suppose I could demonstrate, but this is the first one. Is unlike the Minecraft ones, if you place it on a wall, when you break it, it will just say player head when it drops it. It wouldn't have the name in the yellow, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. So there's a couple of little things to catch up on. In between episodes, I went through all of the villages that we had. Did a okay, so we had a bunch, but I have did all but 2 and the one down there, but that's going to all change next episode. But what I did is I brought them out here on a mine track, dropped them down into there, had a look what they were, decided what they were. So down this branch, I kept any of the toolsmiths and a couple of weaponsmiths and a couple of armourers, just to see what we've got. So we've got some stuff to trade coal for, but more importantly, we've got, and there wasn't any trade better than, not that one, toolsmith. Which one are you? One of them wasn't better than the toolsmith. Where's he gone? We seem to be missing our toolsmith. Is it him? No. Is it him? Where's my toolsmith gone? One moment. Well, I don't know where he is, which is very frustrating because it was a cracking trade. I mean, it doesn't really matter because there are other villages that can trade as efficiency 2 and breaking 2 things. But, and we've got a librarian that can trade a silk touch for 7 emeralds. So that's not too bad. As you see, I pulled the doors out from under here because that effectively deactivates the village breeder. And because there are plans afoot to move him. So there's that. I saved a load of villagers with a brown coat. Whoosh! Some of them are farmers. They're going to be saved separately to be put into a trading hall. But otherwise, the brown coats are going to be used for automatic crop farms that we're going to do at some point. Then we've got all the librarians. Cartographers, we've got some in a pit over there, but these are all librarians. There's a couple of interesting trades, but not... but as I say, Silk Touch for 3. I think... I can't remember what we had. So we've got Infinity, that was quite a good one. Still no Mending, unfortunately. Sharpness 4 and Depth Strider 1. We've got Unbreaking 3, but for 43 diamonds. Emeralds, sorry. So that's quite a lot of them emeralds, but it's not too bad. Projectile Protection's not too bad on a couple of things. What else? We've got Silk Touch for 7 there, as I say. Loyalty 2. And there's 2 hiding in here. So we've got Fire Aspect 2. Curse of Binding, not great, and Blast Protection 1. And which one was that? And then in this final villager on the end, then we've got the Fortune 2, so our first ever villager. Fortune 2, Not Bad 2, and Fire Aspect 2. So we definitely need better villagers, but that was the best that we were getting out of there. So what I've started working on over here is... It's my massive Temple of Doom, which does need a bit of extra work, but we'll come on to that at some point, and I'll explain to you basically everything that it's supposed to do. I'm not bothering too much with the aesthetics at the moment, because I think what I do is I want to build it and make it functional first, and then when we have an episode sorting out the architecture of the area, then we'll sort of tweak it and build it within that architectural style. But what it is this is a bit more of a fancier villager breeder. If we just jump up here, so you can see I've already got the mine track out ready to get the villagers delivered in here. When they get here, they will be pushed into here. This is all temporary, so this will go. And then the villagers that are going to be used as effectively seed villagers, villagers for breeding, which is why over there in the... down there... There are some villagers in a little holding pen under there. So hopefully there should be enough of them. And there is space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 villagers in here. And they will spend eternity stood in here, 2 at a time, stood on here. pooping out the babies. We'll just eat some food, and then when the babies are born, they'll drop down into this water stream, down into this water stream, and they'll stay stood here until they grow up into adults. When they grow up into adults, they'll go up this water elevator, and then they'll drop down into here, and this is where we will then decide. Obviously, there'll be a block here, so they can't just walk out. But then we will have a little button, and we can decide if we press, like, say, that one, they'll be sent off to the Doom, and that one they'll be sent off and survive and be put into a villager holding pen, something like that. So that is that. And then the bit that actually detects the villagers, if we come up here, this is going to be our new village. It doesn't really matter that there's extra doors, I've just put extra ones in. And this is where the village is going to be stored for all eternity. I think I might surround all of the edges with windows, just so it doesn't look so weird, but it might be enclosed. I'm wondering whether this building is going to be something with a bit of a tower. You know, like a chapel or something with a massive tower or something. I'm not entirely certain. Additionally, that is working alright, but I think it needs to be bigger. So we're going to, at some point, extend out over those islands, and I'm going to put some crops down there. But what I want to do this episode, and that was a bit ambitious, what I want to do this episode is go and do some exploring in the Nether. Now, as I say, in between episodes, I did go over to the Mesa and do loads of digging, so we're back up to speed with loads of gold. There's a dark oak forest there as well, so we've got that for saplings. And in the mine shafts, I did find one melon seed. I've now planted it and replanted it a load of times, so we've done that, and we've got a bit of a giant pumpkin and melon farm. So that's good, so I need to do that, but I think I want to automate that as well, because, well, why not automate everything that you can? But for now, let me gather some things together for resource gathering in the Nether, or basically going to find that, have a look at what's in that Nether fortress, and I'll pull you back once I'm ready to go. Right, so I've got some blocks, got a bit of extra food, and there wasn't really too much else to do. Get a couple of extra torches. Now, there's two different routes that we could take down to the Nether fortress, which, if I remember rightly, is over here. So, what we could do, and I think what's probably going to be the best option, although I don't know exactly how rude, is I don't know exactly how far along there that is. That looks like the main bulk of it, and this just looks like a weird standalone part. So what I think is, if we can come out over here, and then what I was thinking then is, instead of going, sort of making our way down and climbing down around the sides in a precarious manner, is what we could do is, if we go over here to our path. Now, we know we are at Y level 88. That just happens to be what I picked, but it doesn't really make any difference one way or the other. Is if we go along here, we could build it off our main route. But I think there's two different strategies that we could have for that. What we could do is, we know we're at Y level 88, and we know that where I'm stood here is 00 in the Nether. So, what we could theoretically do is, if we head over to the Nether fortress the dangerous way once, but then we could dig our way, or with a route, back to this footpath, so that we'll never need to go the precarious way ever again. Also, in between episodes, I did some AFK, and I got some epic bows. So I've combined this one with infinity, so it will take damage, but we will never need arrows ever again, as long as we've got one arrow in our inventory. Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, and Power 5, so it will one-shot ghasts, which is nice. I also got one mending book only, so I put that on our fortune pick. But let me take care of him. Ow. Die, damn it. As you can see, I'm a crack shot. Oh, he's despawned. Well, that also works. Right, we need to get over there. So, how do we best go about this without dying? We fall down onto this staircase. Over to here. Can we get down here? We can get down here. Well, this is remarkably straightforward. And all the fire and hell of brimstone. Let's just get around there. So this is the platform that I was on about. So this is roughly where we need to get to. And where's the best place to enter into the Nether Fortress? Or where can we get into the Nether Fortress? So let's see if we can work out that one first. And then we'll work out where our platform is going to go. So, I mean, theoretically then, we could enter it literally down there. There's an entrance down there. It doesn't really matter where we go in. It's more about how we get to it. But that seems like quite a good spot to go in. So, if we go down here. Hello. That is a gas tier. Right. Well, we're going down there anyway, but we definitely need to make sure we've got it. Let's get our food up. And if we jump onto there, that means we won't take as much fall damage. Excellent. Yoink. And let's just block off this lava. Cool. And we'll do the same over here. It's always nice to avoid the death if you can. Right, so before we go into this Nether Fortress then, let me get some... Oops. Let me get some building done. Or let me get a pathway up to our path up there sorted. And I will come back to you and hopefully not die. Right, so I've got this staircase-ish built up here. And I've got it up to 88. Level 88. It is stood on these blocks. I've dug it one block down at the moment because I'm going to completely pave it. But if we just put a block directly in the middle and then dig out towards 0 on this axis, which is... Where are we? So that is 1, is 0, and that is 0. Cool. So if we go in this direction now, we should match up with our path in just a few blocks. Woohoo! Look at that! If we just quickly dig back this way as well. Oh! Oh! And that is why you don't run and press forwards in the Nether. If you've ever watched Bear Hunt, my hardcore survival series, you will know that that is how I died in... You'll know that is how I died in Season 1. In fact, it's missing there as well. How on earth did that not happen the first time? Oh, and there's a hole there. Is there a hole there? Okay, slowly wins the race. Cool. Right, so I'm going to finish getting this all paved off, and I'll be back with you in a tick. Right, so that is pretty much the pathway done. This is, as I showed you, this is 0, and this is where there was some storage. I did have a moment of genius, fortunately, before anything disastrous too bad happened, is actually I thought this is probably big enough for a gas to spawn in, so I'll just place some buttons on the floor, so that should stop it being spawnable. So the last little bits I need to do is just place these blocks along here. Excellent. Now we have a fully fledged path all the way down. I'm going to swap and put some stairs in here in between episodes, and apparently I've misjudged that, but never mind. The only catch is we've got a bit of a death trap here, but we can work on that. So let's swap this out. We need some better blocks in our offhand. But this is the Nether Fortress. And first things first, there is a chest. So, good. Check around the corner. Very good. Compass. Not a great start, but a bit of gold. I figure take everything for now, and then as I explore it, if and when we come across more treasures, and that's a crossroads, so we need to put that there. And we're gonna, well, so as we explore and get more treasures, once our inventory is clogged, we'll just start dumping some stuff back in chests. So there's nothing else down there, so that is good. So that is up. That is up and nether wart, and it will keep going that way. So I figure if we go, and I'm going to put one there as well, even though we've got one there. In fact, we're never going to be coming from that way, so it doesn't matter that that's there. And that's a guest. That's 2 guests. Well, they've not detected me yet, but I should be able to take them out. I'm not sure how aiming works with zoom on. Apparently terribly. If I just run down here, as soon as they target me, like they have there we are. If I just build a little protective barrier here, then I can hide behind this. Full jaw, and kaplow! I don't think that got them. Kaplow! Oh, it did get him. Kaplow! Ooh. See if we've got a blaze rod. That'd be good, because we can start working on some fire resistance potions now, then. We do! Excellent. Anyway, right. Back to the job in hand. So, we haven't gone up. We haven't gone that way. Let's go straight and stay on this level for the time being. I don't want to do any stairs until we have to. Oh, with the skeleton. No, 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 no. Run away faster than I can. That's not low enough. Ah, I'm not prepared for this. There, now I'm prepared for it. Yeah, you can't get me now. Has he dropped his head? No. Oh. Right, well, apparently we need... Let's maybe have them a little bit more frequent. Yeah, this can be a nice little safe haven. Right. As we were. In fact, if we gather those blocks back, because I might need them. But I think maybe it's wise before we go around every corner, just to place the block at 3 high. And the reason to do that is with the skellies are 1 and 2 and a bit blocks high, so they can't actually get you. So let's go down here. And it's a complete and utter dead end. Right. So that is good. So that means that we can, I would say, if we put blocks at our height, that means that we know that we've explored it and there's nothing to find. If we do that, maybe. Yeah. Explored that way, explored that way. And then let's go up this staircase. And it goes up again, there's some more nether wart. Aha. So this is traditionally the entrance to the covered part of the nether fortress, which means that bit should go out. Let's keep going up and see if this goes anywhere. Doesn't. Looks like it might go somewhere up here. So this connects to other parts of the Nether. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to put that there, because that will get you down to us. But I'm going to leave that because I reckon I'm going to find that later. And then if I put a torch there that says go this way, and then obviously that one that says go that way, and then we'll be able to find our way out. Cool. But I'm going to carry on exploring this, and I'll pull you guys back if I find anything exciting. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, there's one in here. There's one in here. That's not good. That's not good. Right, you're dead. That's good. Right, panic room. Panic room. I'm in the panic room. Eat some food. Yeah, so there's a blaze spawner there, and I'm stood here in my panic room activating it, which isn't the wisest of moves I've ever made. But it's a blaze spawner nonetheless. Right. Right. I frustratingly need to run away past this blaze spawner and into the confines of the maze. Right. Oh, there's a wither skelly. Haha. It's maybe a decision I regret. Where's he gone? Where has he gone? Maybe he despawned. Nope, there he is. Found him. Well, as long as there's only one, we're not going to die. But if that is not good, we are going to get set on fire. Right, we need to make a run for this before we die. Right, we're not withered anymore, so that's good. And I need to put up some blocks because there are withers out there. Not withers, blazes out there. Let's do that, and then at least I know it's somewhere that we need to go. Right, well, it's outside, so we don't actually need to go out there unless we're hunting for wither skellies, and there's a blaze farm out there as well. I didn't bring enough wood to make a sign. I want to just put that there's a blaze spawner out there. Right. Okay. Let's see what's this way. Because I want to explore the full internals of this first, and then once we've done the exploring inside, then we can worry about the outside, but it's the inside where all the loot is. So let's go this way. And again, I'll be back if anything exciting happens. Right, so I've pretty much explored all of the Nether, and or part of this fortress based on the route we came in at. And there's not really a lot to look at. I mean, obviously, we went down that way and there was nothing. This way is where all the outside and death is. Now, we haven't done the outside, but I'm hoping it's going to actually lead us back into something a little bit more helpful. Another covered section, perhaps. Definitely not that way. Now, is this just a wall, or does it go back inside? No, that's the bit up there where the blaze spawner is. So I honestly think, unless there's another part of this fortress that we've not found, it's not been great. That looks covered, so maybe that's a bit. There's a wither in there though. So let's just quickly put them there before he can. Hello. And as I've not got looting at the moment, I might as well shoot him with my bow. So is there anything else up here? There's blazes over there. There's a ghast somewhere. But I'm wondering whether this bit here is another covered bit, or whether this is part of a bit that we've already explored. And I think it is. Yeah, because I put that wall of nether up there. Yeah, and if we follow these, we'll come back to a dead end because we've explored it and there's nothing. Oh, that's very disappointing. Fortunately, there's another one. So let's go and explore that one. Oh, it's got exciting. Just as we were leaving, I'm under attack and I'm out in the open. Go away. And there's another one up there. There's two up there, in fact. And a magma cube. Ha ha! You can't kill me if you're dead. Nope, that's not the block I meant to place, that block. Now what we need to do is encourage the wither skelly without getting killed by the zombie pigman. And then I want this magma cube because we can get that for fire resistance potions. Has he just jumped into the lava? What a unhelpful person. Alright then, on to the other one. Okay, so there's a ghast circling, but more importantly, we've got over to the fortress, and I've got a little bit of a rudimentary staircase going down there, and I managed to park it directly on top of the Nether fortress itself. So, you know, couldn't have done that, but if I'd have done it myself, which I did, so clearly, maybe, you know, whatevs. So let's break in, and I'm not sure the best way to go about breaking in is... Should I go in down the side here, maybe? Yeah. If we just put that back there, get rid of the silly windows. And we're in. That's blazers. Alright, let's make this staircase a touch safer. We don't want any more falling off into the Nether. Right, so if we put a block there with torches, so that we know that that's our getaway route. You can go away. Right, so there's some blazes around the corner. I don't actually know what's in that direction, but we're gonna have to. No, there's blazes there. Run away. All right. Well, this is a dead end at least. Right, that's one. Sorted. Now there's one around this corner as well. Ha ha! Caution. Right. Well, we're off to a good start. Right, so there's nothing to be had this way. Nothing to be had that way, and nothing to be had that way. So, let's just mark that off. There's nothing that way. And there's nothing that way. In case you're wondering, I've slightly changed how I am marking it off. So areas that I've explored, and there's nothing in that direction, I'm basically putting a T on the ground. And originally I was doing it like that, but I figured if I put a T on the ground like that, then it's directional as well, so I know if I come this way, even if there's not one of these, that this is the way to come. I'm also, if I'm going a long way down, when I remember putting torches on the right hand side, same as when I'm going caving. So again, if I'm lost but I can't see one of them, I know that at least if there's torches on the left, if I follow them, I'm going to end up somewhere where I have been. In case I end up breaking into somewhere. But as I said, let me do a bit more exploring, and I'll put you back in a tick. Oh, loot galore! Look at this. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Nailed it. Right, let's see what we've got. Bit more gold. Bit more gold. And even worse. I mean, great. And that is everything explored in this direction. So what I now can do is I'm taking them out because they don't really need to be there. And it's that way is the way out. So if I ever end up in here, we'll just leave that. But I have now fully explored that section, so there's no need to go that way. That way goes to the outside. I'll carry on. Ha! Well, I'm being shot at, but I don't know why. Aha! We've got an audience. But I don't know where it is. There it is. Go away, cat. Right, that is a blaze spawner. Is it? No! But I do need you. Do you want to give me some magma creams? You? No? Well, poo. Right, where were we exploring? We've been there. With the skelly this way, but I think that's it. Hello, Dev. No witherheads yet. Right, so that is everything explored in this one from what I can find so far that isn't the outside. Which is a bit rubbish. So we can take that. We can take that. So been that way. Found some diamonds though, so that's good. In fact, my inventory is absolutely full of junk. Let's sort that problem out. Don't need that. Any of them. Not bothered about that. Don't need 3 flint and steels. That can go back into 1 stack. Shiny things. We've got enough blaze rods to start potion making now as well, which is good. And that's enough. I'll keep that rest of that junk for me. Let's put the torch on top of that. Let's just have a quick explore and see what we've got out here. So there is a blaze spawner over there, as I was saying before I was so rudely attacked by a magma cream. But I wonder if there's another one. Ideally, I would love a double blaze spawner. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see one. Right, so I don't want to go that way. Nothing else up there. What have we got up here? Nope. What's that? Is that 2 wither skellies? That is a wither skelly. And a blaze spawner. Ooh. I mean, I know they're very open, but I wonder if they're within spawning distance of each other. I would say probably not, and that is now going to shoot me, and that is now in range. So let's just quickly run down here. No, run away. Oh, now we're on fire. That's probably not a bad little... I mean, I've not come across so far, though, any blaze farms that are... or any blaze spots that are completely enclosed, which is ideal then, because it means the blazes will spawn only somewhere I can be. Just temporarily stop being on fire for a moment. That would probably be helpful. let's just tidy this off while I'm getting shot at. Back into the hidey hole. Yeah, ideally one would be completely enclosed because then the blazes will spawn into that thing, but they won't be able to go anywhere but out the entrance that we dictate, and that means they're easier for farming. Anything else up here? Well, you do move very slowly when your bow's drawn, but it's totally worth it. Let's see. Should almost certainly be indicating the way to go with these blocks, which I haven't been doing a little bit. No, let's do that. Right. So we've got a lava waterfall there that's impeding progress. There's a lava waterfall there, which... Oh! Go away before he causes any problems. Ooh! Were they gas tiers? I want to get up there and find out. There's a lot of lava blocking this off, but this looks definitely like a better fortress. That should clear away some of that mess. So we can get closer to place more blocks. Good. Right. Anything else? No, but there's another blaze spawner down there, just completely on its own. But I think that's all the loot that we're going to get from them, without going down there. But I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, because what we want to do... Yeah, there's nothing else down here. Oh no, that was it. I wanted to go up there and see if he dropped any gas tiers, because we've already got one, but I want a second. For the potion of regen, I believe it is. Let me up here. Oh, there we are. And there it is. It did indeed drop a gas tier. Cool. And while there's some exposed glowstone, let's get that. But let me gather all these little bits and bobs, and I will pull you back when we're at the base. Right, so I'm back in the first fortress, and I've done some looking around. I did some looking around at the other fortress, and then I had a look around at this fortress as well. And in terms of farming blazes, I think this is going to be the best location that we've got for a blaze spawner. Now, doing some reading on the wiki, it says that there should be... basically, blazes can spawn one up, one down from the thing, and on a 9x9 area. You need to make sure you enclose it so that they are funneled to where you want them to go. But... Hide. Oh, no, we're on fire. But this has already got a bit of a natural base around it anyway. I'm going to get shot at. Oh, there's blazes everywhere. But there's a bit of a natural platform around it. So that, I think, is... I'm going to go back to the base. We've picked up 6 blaze rods, plus there's a couple back in the chest as well. And I no doubt we'll pick up a couple more before we get back. So the good thing is we can make magma creams, because we've got slime. And we've got blazes, so we can make magma creams. And then we can make some potions of fire resistance, which means that we can work in this area without actually getting hurt when we're shot by the blazes. And then once we've got our enclosure built, then we can do that. So I am going to work on that in between episodes. I'm going to get some magma creams. And then in the next episode, I think what we're going to do is build up the blaze farmer. Blaze farmy doobry what's it. And it's not going to be automatic, but it's going to be a manual kill, but it doesn't really matter. But it's going to be a great way of getting a ton of blaze rods, which will be all more than we need. So that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And if you haven't already, do leave a like on the video. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay up to date with this and other goings on the channel. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Leroy Jenkins!